Apple is planning to begin showing ads on their Maps app soon. These were just rumors I reported on last week, but apparently Apple's engineers are working hard to implement ads as soon as next year. These also won't be the traditional ads that you see, such as like a banner for something you don't want or need. They will basically be paid search results, so businesses like restaurants will be able to pay to rank higher and be shown more frequently. Apple has already implemented the same strategy on their App Store, where developers can pay to have their apps promoted and just showed more often as well. So obviously, you know, pretty much everyone is pretty unhappy with this behavior, you know, especially because of the fact that, you know, Apple is pretty much like the most valuable company in the world, or at least like one of like the top 5 or whatever. You know, obviously there's a lot of companies which, you know, you can't really calculate exactly how much money they have, but that's not important. Apple has a ton of money, so, you know, their users just find it very offensive that they're paying for these premium electronic devices. You know, the more premium versions of this stuff, you know, the iOS, iPhones, the more premium version compared to like Android phones, and, you know, Mac OS compared to Windows and Linux. You know, disgusting. So Apple is just like, yeah, guys, I don't know, we don't really care. We just want to make some extra money. Now, personally, of course, now this isn't going to affect me. I don't really use any Apple stuff at this point. I do have an old MacBook Air that is basically just used for watching some videos like at nighttime, because it is a nice little computer, you know. So but that's all I use Apple for at this point. And yeah, no, obviously these are very bad ads, you know. This is really what I hate, you know. Like, I don't mind some random banner for some random thing on like a website or something, but being able to pay to rank higher in search results is just you know, it's not great. It's already been implemented on the App Store. You know, Google does the exact same thing. So when you search for an app, you know, you are not gonna get the best search result for what you're specifically looking for. You are gonna get the result for which app is paying for advertising, you know. Now, luckily, you can usually see like the little ad icon next to that, so I usually just mostly ignore those ads. But yeah, you know, really not great, you know, especially not for maps, you know. So businesses like restaurants will just be able to pay to rank higher, you know, because it's kind of more problematic, you know. It's sort of the norm that you go on like Google Maps or whatever, and you just find restaurants, and then you can see, you know, it sort of ranks them based on like the reviews, you know, like what people think of the place. So you basically, you know, the strategy for the restaurant is like, so they're just a really good restaurant that makes really good food, which in return is going to result in people giving them good reviews, which in return is going to show them ranking higher on Google Maps and such, so they just get more business. Whereas now you're just going to be able to pay to rank higher, and I don't know, your food, you know, probably it's not going to be able to be terrible, because then people would still give you bad reviews, but it can just be sort of mediocre, and you know, you can just pay your way to the top. You know, it's sort of like playing a video game and just having microtransactions, and you can just buy all the OP stuff and then just mess with everyone. So not great. I don't like it, but it is what it is.